Week 4 of the IPL is on the horizon and the matches are coming thick and fast. Join me as I go through some predictions as I attempt to get them right. And oh, this time, I'm not alone.
Today I've got a very special guest with me today. Look at him, it's already a thumbs up. Hello, Abhishek. He's got sharp knowledge of cricket. Be prepared for some sharp knowledge. And he says he's got an even sharper tongue when he has to speak about it. Passion all over it. Here we've got Abhishek. Welcome. Hi, how are you? How are you feeling? And also, who do you support? Who's your team?
In the IPL, I'm an RCB
Yeah.
fan. RCB fan by the heart.
Okay. All right. Okay. Everybody knows I'm a DC fan, so that's not new news. Okay. You know what, Abhishek? I want to jump straight into things. We've got a big week coming up, week 4 of the IPL.
Yeah.
First match is we've got LSG versus CSK. So I'm just going to quickly jump into my fantasy 11 here. I think LSG, in terms of if you look at circumstances, I think they must be the team who's been performing the best. They've
Yep.
had quite a few setbacks. The batting, Markram, Marsh came into the tournament out of form. They've got form now. Nicky P is the best T20 batter. I've got him straight at the top there. Nicholas Puran, I think he's going to be the MVP of the match. I think Noor Ahmed is another one I want to speak about. For me, he's the purple cap of the tournament, without a doubt. And I have a feeling that Shivam Dube might make some runs. I'm expecting that it might turn quite a bit. Got Bishnoi in there. I think he would have a good match as well. So there's some of the players. Oh, David Miller might come into play as well. I'm very biased. That's my 11. What do you think? What's your 11, Abhishek? What's your opinion on that?
Okay. First of all, I want to start by disagreeing with you with the very first point. I do not think Nicholas Puran is gonna come up again. Like
In that
how
match,
long
okay?
can he go this hard? How long can he go at this rate?
It's true. At some point, you have to drop, right? But I'm gonna
Yeah.
hope for him to make it big. Okay, why do you think so?
One thing, it is hard to go at this rate at this. I mean, for this long. That is one point, and another point, just purely a statistical point. Nicholas Puran has played the most of his matches at Aikana, but his record at Aikana is not something to boast of. At least not for a player with the stature of Nicholas Puran.
His quality. So not 200, as we are used to.
No,
No.
not possibly. The thing is that at Aikana, they have both a red soil pitch as well as a black soil pitch. For the first match, they used a red soil pitch, which actually produced a high scoring encounter. But
Mm,
my gut feeling says that they're going to go back to the black soil pitch here
the black soil.
because, yeah, they will probably go back to the black soil pitch.
Do you think they'll do that because CSK has a really strong spinning attack? So would that not be playing into CSK's hands?
Yes,
Choosing
that
to,
is one thing. That is
yeah.
one thing. But they got a lot of backlash by playing that red soil pitch in the first match from their own fans. So I think just from that point of view, they
Oh,
may stick to the
yeah.
black soil pitch. Yeah, the match
Zahir
against
Khan
Punjab.
also complained. Zahir
Yeah,
Khan also complained.
yeah,
Okay, talk to me
exactly.
about your 11. Who do you think? Who's some big players for you in the upcoming match?
Yes, actually, even though I disagreed with you having Nicholas Puran as the biggest player, I I would want to agree with you on Noor Ahmed because, like I
Mm.
said, even if it's a right soil pitch, I think it would still turn a bit at Aikana. Okay, it would
Yeah,
still
also
turn a
he's a
bit.
mystery spinner. Yeah,
It's
he's
a
a mystery
mystery spinner,
spinner.
so
He can,
he's
yeah.
not too dependent on the track. So I feel like he's gonna come good here. And the reason why I feel Noor Ahmed could come good here is because the batters in the LSG lineup from the start, Aiden Markram and your favorite Bison, they're not particularly really good against spin over here. They're not really good
Yeah,
against spin here. And
yeah.
Nicholas
I think
Puran,
it's going to
he's
be
really good.
interesting. Yeah, because I feel like he's 4 overs. So maybe, I feel like they're very experienced batters. So I mean, maybe they pick their moments. The reason I picked Nicholas
They could
Puran is
do that.
because, he's been great against spin.
Yeah.
So for me,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I feel like he could take down those spinners. Okay, quickly
Actually,
talk to me about some
can
of
I say
your.
something? Can I say a fun fact here? Actually, at Aikana, Nicholas Puran has struggled against pace. That's a weird fact, actually. Nicholas Puran smashes
Okay.
pace, but Aikana, Nicholas Puran has not been as good against pace. That's a very weird fact. So,
So I mean, I guess
see,
we'll see what the plans are. Yeah. Okay, talk
yeah.
to me about your other players.
Um, I've gotten Shardul Thakur as the vice captain of my fantasy 11 because
Oh,
I just
wow.
really think he could come up and he would have a
And take
little
some
bit of
wickets.
yeah, he would want to have a little bit of revenge against CSK, his previous team.
True that,
So
yeah, because they left
yeah,
him out. Okay,
yeah,
so predictions, who do you think is going to win? I'm going with LSG. I feel like as a team, they're really clicking. Like I said, I think Bishnoi can have a big match. We haven't even spoken about Digvesh. I think he's also going to play a
yeah,
big part.
yeah, big role.
I think LSG, I feel like they've got a good template going. For me, I'm going for a home win with LSG. And you are
Okay,
going for
I'm going to deviate a bit by saying that CSK is going to get you over here.
SK.
CSK are
Okay,
going to make a comeback, probably. They're going to make a
probably.
comeback. Yeah, I'm going to predict
Okay, and
CSK over here.
you said that you've got something that you wanted to teach me. Is it a
Yeah,
phrase or something?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, so I am predicting that CSK is going to make a comeback here. So the CSK fans have been a bit low this season. So maybe as an ode to the CSK fans, you can say the slogan of CSK, the anthem of CSK for them.
Okay,
Maybe for a boost
what
for
is it?
them.
Yeah, tell me
Um,
what it is.
you must be popular. I mean, you must have heard whistle podu. Can you say
Whistle
that?
podu.
Yeah, that
Whistle
means
podu.
blow the whistle. Whistle
Oh
podu.
yeah, the whistles. Okay.
Yeah,
Whistle
actually,
podu,
not that
whistle
whistle.
podu.
In India, especially the Tamil crowds, they like to whistle with their hands. So that is the whistle they're talking
Oh,
about.
you know,
Yeah,
that's one thing I cannot do. But you know what?
that's one thing even I can't do.
Whistle
I'm with you
podu.
on that. Yeah,
Okay,
whistle
all right.
podu.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you, Whistle Pordu. Okay, now on to our next match. We've got Punjab versus KKR. So interestingly enough, it was quite a high score the last time Punjab played at home.
yeah,
I think Priyansh Arya, he scored a century, right? So I've got him as my main guy. Also, he didn't make a big score in the previous match. So maybe today, again, or on that match, not today, I think he's going to fire. Look, I went freaking bat heavy here. I think I only picked like two bowlers. I picked a few all-rounders. I went quite bat heavy here. Shreyas Iyer, Jinka Rahane. I don't know. I feel like it could be another big score match. What do you think? What's your opinion on this and some of the players? Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, we've kind of got similar
yeah,
players. I
yeah,
see. Okay,
yeah.
well, what's your opinion on this match? What do you think?
Actually, it's kind of hard to predict the Chandigarh pitch, but I think it would be a
Yeah.
high-scoring match, just like you said. But I've not picked Priyansh Arya. The thing is that,
Mm.
see, he's going up against the likes of Sunil Narayan and Varun Chakravarti. So
Yeah.
he's a really good bat. He's a really good bat. His bat swing is fantastic. But
See, the thing for me is that I've seen those very bowlers struggle on pitches that don't offer too much for bowling. So I feel like it's very tricky. If it's going to be a flat pitch, are they going to have a massive impact? Do you know what I'm saying? But interesting.
yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Carry on with what you were saying.
I do get your point, but if you look at the recent form of Varun Chakravarti, he's been on fire. He's been on a big
Mm.
purple patch, and I
Sunil
think
got a lot of wickets the previous match.
yeah,
I
and
think,
also
yeah.
when he played for India, he's been doing really
But
good, right?
see, was that not where was that match played? At Chepauk.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
see,
It's
no,
super.
there's my point. There's my point. I mean, that for them, that's like it's like a gift on a silver platter to go and play in
Yes,
Chennai. So
but in
it's
the
tough
last
for
match at
me with
Chandigarh,
Punjab because I don't know what the pitch is going to do, but they both teams have got some really strong batters.
yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of went bat heavy with this one.
Even I went bat heavy, but see, at the last match at Chandigarh, I felt like Glenn Maxwell, he was about to do something good with the ball. He only did
I
2 overs.
actually got him
Yeah,
in. I
yeah, even
picked
I got
him.
him. But right now,
I
I'm
feel
thinking
like
whether he'll
he's
actually
due.
play the match.
Oh, you mean they might sit him out on this
Yeah,
match,
they
right?
might. Yeah, I've got him in my
Yeah,
team,
because
but I'm worried if he'll.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's had a multiple opportunities now, but you want to know here?
yeah,
Okay, I'm going to finish off with this bit. Um, I just feel like Ricky Ponting, he always backs the Australians, whether they're sorry for my language, but whether they're shit or whether they're good, he just keeps giving them opportunity after opportunity. And I think in his mind, he thinks, oh, this might be Maxwell's game. In my opinion, I think maybe it might be his game. Okay, I'm going to predict this is for me the toughest one to predict. But because Punjab might not have Lockie Ferguson, who I think is a very important player. I'm going to go with the KKR win here. What do you think? It's
Actually,
tough
for
for me,
this
but
one, I'm
you-
agreeing with you. Yeah, for a
you're
change,
going for
maybe.
KKR.
Yeah, I'm going for
I just
KKR as
have a
well.
feeling. Also, I think the confidence will be very low for Punjab
Yeah,
after that loss against SRH. Okay,
yeah.
fantastic. Our next match, what was our next match? Let me double check it. Ooh, my team, the Delhi
Okay, yeah.
Capitals versus the Rajasthan Royals. Right, the only undefeated team in the IPL so far. Guess who that is? It's my team. Okay, I'm going to give you the honors for this one. You can jump straight into it. What do you think? Who's some of the key players for you in this match?
Okay, for this match, I'm actually expecting a really high scoring pitch because the pitch which
Yeah,
is,
Delhi, right?
yeah,
First
probably.
match, first match at Arun
Yeah,
Jaitley, right? Is that yeah?
yeah, Arun Jaitley said him. First match at Arun Jaitley. You
Jaitley,
remember the
Jaitley.
last year's very high scoring matches where Jake
Yeah,
Fraser
the
McGurk, he just
SRH
went
fans,
berserk.
they keep reminding me about that match, the
Yeah.
SRH fans. So trust me, I'm having dreams about that match,
No, no.
nightmares.
Actually, there were some good matches as well where Jake Fraser McGurk went berserk. Yeah, he was really
Yeah,
good in
but
that pitch.
again, see, I didn't even keep that into mind because I don't have him in my 11 because he's not been doing
Okay.
well. But I think
Okay.
he's one flat pitch away from getting form.
Yeah.
Do you have Jake? Let's look at your 11 quickly here. Who's some key players for you?
Okay. So since I said that it's probably going to be a high scoring match, I've got Sanju Samson as the big player here because just like Jake Fraser McGurk, he's been in a very good touch, Sanju Samson. Whether he's had a
Hmm.
bit of a middling scores, still he's been in a good touch. So he's just away, I mean, just a hit away from a big scoring match. That's what I feel. So
Okay,
this
and
match could
some
be it
other
for him.
guys,
Yeah, and as
some
vice
other
captain,
guys.
yeah, from your team, I've got Akshay Patel here because I think he could get a couple of wickets.
Wow.
Maybe get into that middle over quickly. Maybe he could get a better chance to bat this time. So I think he could have a all round performance here.
I think because we've been winning, we've not really been paying attention to Akshar's performance, but I
Yeah,
don't think he's taken a single wicket so far in this tournament. I'll have to double
he's going to
check
come
that,
around this
but
match. That's what I feel.
um, I've got him in as an all-rounder because I also think he's going to perform well. The interesting thing for me is I don't have Faf du Plessis in there because I can't imagine that he would be fit to play the match. Um, Look, I've got KL Rahul. I mean, he just looks like the type of guy that he wants to make a score in every match. If it's a flat pitch, then what is the reason for him to not score 100? You know, because he's so on fire right now. I've obviously got Stubbs in there. I've got a lot of my bowlers in. I've got Jofra Archer in because I feel like he's also in great form. Um, I don't have a lot of the Royals batters because, like the Rian Parags, what do you think's going on there? Let's just quickly. I want to have a chat about Rian Parag. What is going on there? He's not having
I
a good season so far.
It's not
What do
like
you
he's
think?
struggling. He looks like he's in a
Hmm.
good touch because he's just
He's
trying to
throwing
go
his
after
wicket
every single
away.
ball.
Yeah, he's
I feel
throwing his
he's trying to
wicket
go after
away.
every single ball. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Yeah. So I
Because
mean, I had him in, but then I took him out. Got Jarrell in. Look, I'm going for a DC win here. I don't know if the Royals is going to be the team to break our winning streak. What about you? What do you think?
I think, see, if we compare DC and Rajasthan Royals, I think Rajasthan Royal probably has the better bowling. I think you could also agree. Maybe all round bowling. Maybe.
No
See,
way.
there's Archer.
No
There's
way.
Sandeep Sharma. Okay, there's the
Yeah,
disagreement.
Arshid, no, Mukesh Kumar, Mitch
He's good.
Stark. I
He's
mean,
good.
them and the spin attack, Kuldeep Yadav. I think his economy rate has been fantastic so far in this tournament. Has he even gone above 6?
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
know.
He's been
He's been
really consistent.
incredible. And Nigam, we can't
Yeah,
have this
Nikam's been
conversation
good.
without talking about him. He's been doing some runouts. He's been batting well. He's been bowling
But
well.
think if it's a very high
No,
scoring match, do you think the DC bowling lineup would be the
Mitchell
best suited for
Stark,
a
if it's a high scoring match, I think Mitchell Stark might go
yeah,
out of the park for runs. But
yeah.
then we've seen Archer on a flat pitch as well, 76 runs. So,
No,
I
but
don't
he's
think,
come around after that. He's
yeah,
been a
but
different bowler after that.
I think the pitches have been better. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's also look, South African, Australian, English bowlers, we need conditions.
Yeah.
Like flat pitches, it's not. You also looking at somebody like a Muhammad Shami, who's not really
Mm-hmm.
been doing well because he's not had any conditions to favor him.
Okay.
So some bowlers are very dependent
Conditions,
on
please.
conditions. But
Yeah.
I'm going for DC, obviously. What about you? Who do you think's going to win?
I'm going for RR here purely because I think their bowling would suit better here
Ooh.
at Arun Jaitley.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
interesting. For MI versus SRH. Wow, I mean, yesterday's match, this morning I wake up and I've got like 100
Nightmare.
comments on my Instagram about SRH because I haven't really said anything about it yet. Look, I mean, we all know that if SRH plays on a highway, they're going to be very tough to beat. So I don't think yesterday was a big surprise for me. I don't know. Were you surprised with that outcome?
No, I was not surprised.
No,
I was just
it was not
waiting for Abhishek
surprising.
Sharma to get back on track. I was just waiting. I knew it was
Yeah.
going to be today or tomorrow.
So, I mean, I guess the match at Wankidi, I feel like we've had two very interesting matches there. We've had one that was very fast bowling friendly. I mean, the ball, I mean, as a South African, I was looking at that and I was like, I was in love. It felt like home. And then we've had quite a big scoring, a high scoring match as well. So for me, it would be very stupid from MI to go and pick a pitch. It's small boundaries and everything. You do not want to play into SRH's hands.
Yeah.
And I thought Rickleton played really well when that pitch was bowling friendly. So here's my 11. I'm going for a surprising, maybe bias pick here, but I'm thinking Rickleton, if it's a bowling friendly pitch, he could take a couple of catches. He could maybe get a big score going
Yeah.
there. I think I picked quite a few bowlers as well. I don't know. I'm going for full blown bowling friendly pitch because MI is not going to outbat SRH, unfortunately. I don't think the batters are in good form. So if it's bowling friendly, you've got Bumrah, you've got Bolt. Yeah. What? Tell me about your 11. What do you think? It has to be a bowling pitch, surely.
Yeah, it has to be a bowling pitch because that is the best way
Mm.
that MI could win this match. So MI should look into that. So if it's going to be a bowling pitch, remember someone's been doing really bad. A great bowler has been doing really bad. The Shami there. So I
Yeah, but
think,
Shami factor. Yeah. He
yeah, I
might come
think he
in.
could
You're
come into
right.
play. He's got a really good record at
Mm.
Banque. So I think he could come into play here. So actually, I've
That's
gotten
a
him
good
as the
shout.
captain. Yeah, I've gotten him as the captain.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, I have to say I
yeah,
love that. I don't
yeah.
I don't have him even in my 11, but I have to say I'm convinced here by you. I quite love that having
Yeah.
Shami in right. So you think Shami's going to outbowl the Boom
Probably. I think so. I think so. I think
or the
he's
Bolt?
waiting for it. I think he's waiting for the moment.
Another
He's hungry.
Another interesting thing for me is we've seen how those left-handed batters are quite susceptible to a left arm swing
Mm-hmm.
bowler. Mitch Stark, we've seen that happen more than once now. So I think a
Yeah.
guy like Trent Boult could be a massive factor because, as well, left
Yeah.
arm swing bowler, those three lefties at the top, I think that could be a great matchup. So I've got Trent Boult in there. Do you have Trent in your lineup?
I've
Trent
I've
Boult.
gotten Trent. I think.
Trent Bolt and some batters that you think. I think
Oh,
Sky
okay.
might have a big match. I don't know.
Excuse
He
me.
hasn't
Okay, I
had.
got I got a mistake there. I got a mistake there. I've not gotten Ken there.
Huh?
I've not gotten
You've
Trent
not.
there. I've not picked Trent there
Oh,
because
okay.
because
I
he's
don't
been a
have
bit off color
Shami.
there.
I don't
I've
have
got Shami,
Shami.
but I've
So
not got Trent there. Yeah.
we've got we okay. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
because
gonna
I
see.
feel
Interesting.
so. I feel so. Abhishek and Head could get back a trend there. I feel so. Yeah.
I'm most looking forward to that battle. I think Surya Kumar Yadav might have a good match. It's just
Yeah,
and
I've
obviously
gotten him there.
yeah. Okay, and who do you think is going to win this one? This one is very tough for me to predict, I think, because I just don't think MI's batting has been. Obviously, I've got Hardik Pandya in as well. He's been by far their best player.
Yeah.
Um, it's really difficult for me to predict. Let me hear what you're saying. Maybe I can copy you.
Actually, I've picked
Who's gonna
SRH
win?
here. I've picked SRH
Okay.
here because I think at Wankhede, they're bowlers. Cummins, Shami, Harshal. I think all of them
Yeah.
could have a good. I mean,
Harsha Patel, I've got him as well.
Harshal loves Wankhede, and I think Cummins too. He would really enjoy the
No,
Wankhede
I
pitch.
also Cummins hasn't been great, but I think this might be okay. You know
Yeah.
what? In the back of my head, I have a feeling that they might win. It's also going to depend on who bats first for me, because I feel like
Yeah,
the team who bats first might be in trouble, because then
yeah.
maybe, you could lose early wickets. My gut feeling is telling me that SRH is going to win. I'm not particularly a fan of my gut feeling, but I don't know. Mumbai, something just feels missing. I don't know what it is there.
I
It's
think the
such good
best way for
players.
Mumbai to get back here is through Bumrah. Is through Bumrah.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So
You're
if Bumrah
going
has a good game, then
SRH.
it could go to MI. But otherwise, I feel I'm 60 to 70% sure that it could be SRH's game.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna disagree with you because I'm actually wearing orange in honor of my
Oh,
beloved SRH. I'm gonna disagree with you, and I'm just gonna try and be a bit wild, and I'm gonna say, you know what, MI, I think MI is gonna destroy the batting lineup. Watch how these people are gonna come at me if SRH scores big runs. Okay, well, Abhishek, thank you very much. I really enjoyed that. Thank you for your insights. Thank you for not just agreeing with me. I love it when people disagree. And thank you for some awesome debates. Thank you very much.
thank you. Thank you, Tanja, for this opportunity. It was really good. Thank you.